Hold on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Camping World Stadium in the city, beautiful Orlando, Florida. Drew Fellios, Jason Powers for the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. We saw one great game. It was a 7-3 win. Tremendous football we saw on both sides. Great playmaking. And here we are, Jay. Game number 2 should see more of the same.
Great effort in game 1. See the same kind of effort in game 2. These guys are all here to showcase their skills and show everybody in the college football world, if they've not already signed with somebody, what their skills are and that they're available and ready to go.
All right, so we're going to have the team in blue. This is the Ikaika Strength. Ikaika will take on Lokahi Unity. The Hawaii names, of course, highlighting
prevalent,
this
very
great
prevalent,
event.
yes.
And this is the best high school senior football talent in the country, getting together players that have still not found a place to play their college football. And we've seen some really, really good plays, and I guarantee you some heads have been turned here this afternoon.
You've seen kids from all over the country, from Oregon to Maine to Alabama to California to Texas in this game, and you're going to see more of those same kind of kids in the second game. And, again, we'll talk about some of the modifications in the rules as we go along, but first play of the game here getting ready to go off.
So first down from the 25-yard line, and back to throw. This one is knocked away, as it was intended for Ricardo Pulcher, goes incomplete.
A couple modifications of the rules here as we get going here. One, offensively, you cannot have any motion in your formations. Again, these teams have only been together a few days, only a couple practices, so you're going to see some very basic formations, some very basic play designs of the spread formation. No motion allowed, no empty backfields allowed as well, offensively.
Little delayed handoff this time. And this is going to be taken up. About a 1-yard loss on the play. Good tackle there. Malachi Fuller, the outside linebacker out of Taylor, South Carolina, there to make the play.
And defensively, Drew, 4-3. You got to have a 4-3 front. You can't blitz. You can't have a 3-4. You can't run any exotic defenses. So you're going to see a 4-man front, your traditional 3 linebackers, no blitzing allowed. So, again, it's going to allow the playmakers to try to make plays and give these guys plenty of space and room to operate. And like in the last game, the key matchup, in my opinion, is going to be offensive line versus defensive line. We saw last game some very good defensive line play, some very good offensive line play, and I think those will be key factors here.
Guy I think we should look out for, too. Big number 8, Jonathan Forrest in white. So this is going to be 5 yards, free yards for the Ikaika Strength, coached by Michael Caba, representing Georgetown. So now, ball spotted, 29-yard line. Got to get it to about the 35 for a first down. Osborne back to throw.
Nice
and
throw.
This is caught. Had to really put it in a tight window.
Ooh.
That second effort going to be interesting to see, Jay, where they mark the football.
Spot. They did not give him a good forward progress spot. He really should have had the first down there with forward progress. The official did not give him the benefit of the doubt on the forward progress. That should be a first down, but it's going to put him up 4th and 2.
So let's see if Coach Caba and the Strength will try and go for it. Looks like they will. Why not?
Andrew, it's a world of analytics, man. Go for it. 4th and short, you go. The analytics say you go for it. I don't know if they believe in all that.
Osborne going to pay for this one. That's the player I just talked about. Coming off the edge. Big number 6, Zamarius Shiflett.
Big sack there on the 4th down. Going to be instantaneous, kind of a turnover here on downs. Great job by Team Lokahi. Going to have great field position here early in this first quarter.
So Zamarius Shiflett, big defensive end out of Hull, Georgia. You know they have great football players in the state of Georgia.
Absolutely, and I think you'll see we're playing a modified timing system as well. We're only playing 10-minute quarters as opposed to 12 at the high school level. So this game will get moving pretty quick. And you're right, Drew. State of Georgia produces a lot of quality football players every single year.
So here's Gus Howlett, quarterback out of Taylor Mill, Kentucky, for the Unity. Rolls out after the play action. And this ball not squeezed. It's incomplete. That'll bring up second down. Again, limited playbook on both sides, but you'll see teams kind of work sideline to sideline, make that other defense work, Jay.
You'll see some mobility out of the quarterback, some rollout, some that type of stuff. You'll see a lot of read option. We saw some RPO action in the last game, so you'll see some of that as well. You might even see a little wildcat, which we saw in the last game as well. So you'll see a variety of different athletic activities, but just not a lot of different formations. A lot of the similar formations, but you will see some different actions out of those formations. Some misdirections, some counter actions as well.
Good weapons to work with. Tyler Froman in the game. Also Malachi Fuller as well. Getting out of some trouble is Howlett. Howlett finally unloads it.
No.
And the ball is incomplete. Oh, it looked like should have been caught there at the 14-yard line.
No doubt. Nice throw by Howlett on the run. Rolling left, threw across his body. Perfect throw. Should have been a catch on the sideline there at about the 12-yard line. Receiver was not able to pull it in. Would have been a first down.
See this offensive unit, Jay, for the Unity. Not near the size that we saw in the last game. This group more based on speed and grittiness.
Correct. Offensive line especially. If you look at the offensive line, a little bit leaner, a little bit shorter. It looks like you have a pretty big defensive line for the Ikaika team.
This is Loring. Loring will get it to the 20. So good, tough run here. And again, a fourth down situation coming up for the Unity. Utilize those 4 downs. Why not?
Yeah, hey, kick a field goal here. We're at the 15. Kick a field goal. Come on.
Jason, you're a former field goal kicker. Of course, you know that's going through your mind. You're on the sideline. You want to showcase your skills.
You're at the All-Star game. Let the All-Star field goal kicker kick the ball. Come on. It's a 37-yard field goal. Let the man kick it.
So here's Howlett working out of the shotgun here. And they try and run it, and not going to happen. This is going to be shy of the first down. Good play by that defensive front. Number 18 came up, and Jaleel Dowd made the tackle.
I don't have a problem if you don't kick it on 4th and 1 or 2, but when it's 4th and 5 at the 20, kick the field goal. You got an all-star kicker here. You didn't bring it. I mean, and you get to kick the ball without a rush. Kick the ball. Because you've just wasted that sack. You've just turned the ball over on sacks. Yep. You just wasted that change of possession. You got nothing out of it.
So the Ikaika team back on the field here offensively. And Zach Osborne out of Carmel, Indiana, the signal caller. Run the football. This is 25. Jordan Ward, Huber Heights, Ohio, represented, and he is a load to bring down.
Carrying defenders. Nice run there. Nice 12-yard run there. Carried a couple guys after contact. Nice, strong run there to get a first down.
Nathan Lopez also in the game. Lines up in the slot. Gritty, gutty player. We're going to be calling out here in the next few hours. Osborne keeping everybody aligned properly. Give it to that running back again. He's got some good vision, good power as well. Gets to that second level. That is how you run the football.
Yes, another 10-yard, another strong 10-yard run. Nice job by the offensive line, creating a little bit of separation there. Nice strong run there for another 10-yard run.
Jordan Ward, another impressive running back we're seeing today in this Hawaii Tiki Bowl. See if they keep feeding him. No, this time Osborne wants to throw. He's under some pressure, though. Got to get out of it. Osborne keeps the play alive and now goes out of bounds. Smart thing as he took it out just before crossing that midfield line.
Absolutely. No need to take a meaningless hit. Get your yards, get out of bounds, preserve your body, be ready to snap the next play.
See the beautiful artificial surface here, Camping World Stadium. So many great events, great football games. They'll host the Citrus Bowl this year, the Cheez-It Bowl as well. Had the Pop Warner Super Bowl here a couple weeks ago. Florida Classic was also a big game played here. And Osborne breaking it to the outside. Got to keep contained, Jay, if you're defending on that D-line.
Yeah, if you're that defensive end, I know the tendency is to want to just stick your head down and go get that quarterback, but you got to play contain, especially when you're the defensive end. You can't dive too far to the inside. If not, there's nobody else there. And it's an easy first down pickup for Osborne.
Caden Moody, their number 3. Splits out to the bottom of your screen. Osborne, a good job leading the way here.
Double pass, maybe. Double pass, wide open.
Alejandro lets it go. There it is. Down the sideline for the touchdown. Kilmari Brown, a wide receiver out of Dinwiddie, Virginia, able to get Ikaika on the board.
Nice creativity. We got a flag there. I think we're going to have an unsportsmanlike after the play's over, I think. But a great job with the double pass, wide open. The DB's bite, and the receiver just walks in the end zone. Great play design there, and a great play call there early in the game.
I like Alejandro letting it fly.
Yep.
Out of Fremont, Ohio, the young man. Let that play develop.
Are they really saying that it was a four? Are they saying it was the first pass was forward? Is that what the official might be?
First pass was behind.
It clearly was, but they threw a flag. The referee threw the flag, so I'm wondering if he thought it was the first pass was forward, which would make the second pass. I don't think. I mean, it was clearly backwards.
I see the player saying, "Come on, that's a touchdown."
Yeah, that was clear as day, a backwards pass. I don't know what. The only thing I can think of is maybe celebration. I think they're going to call it celebration because he kind of danced in the end zone. Come on now, it's a ticky-tack call. We're in an all-star game. Let the kids have a little bit of fun now. Come on. And I'm an official. I'm usually defending the officials, but come on.
And how often does Alejandro get a chance to throw a big touchdown?
Come on. Let the guy have a little bit of fun here. We're in an all-star game. He didn't spike the ball. He didn't do a backflip. Come on. I don't like that call.
So here comes the field goal kicker.
35-yard extra point now instead of the 20.
And this is Charlie Ferris who gets another opportunity. We saw him play in the last game.
We're not going to have any rushing. No rushing. They're going to let him kick it.
And the kick is up and good. So, Ikaika gets on the scoreboard. Kalija Alejandro dials one up. And it is 7-0. Touchdown game here at the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. Drew Fellios, Jason Powers, and a special thanks to the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. Once again, Joel Hill doing a first-class job putting together this all-star series, seeing some of the best come together and showcase their skills before going off to the college level.
Yeah, this game was typically been held in Hawaii, but this year they had to move the game. So Orlando, Joel did a great job finding this venue. Orlando, great 4-day excursion for these kids and these families to enjoy. They've enjoyed some Universal, a little bit of the Orlando nightlife, and now they get to play a game in a beautiful stadium here at the Citrus Bowl.
Ball taken at the 12-yard line, so they'll mark it about the 22. Lokahi Unity. Todd Hafner, the head coach, representing William Penn University. Great job by the coaches, too, being a part of this game year in and year out. Of course, gives them a chance to have a little vacation, get away from their home bases, and also make some great football contacts along the way.
Recruiting, yeah.
And absolutely, some of these kids have fed those respective programs over the years.
Absolutely. In the last game, Coach Magistrelli, he's definitely had some kids that he's gotten out of this game come to his school, and you'll see some other kids that will also come to these various schools that these coaches are involved in.
Run the football here. This is John Lugo.
Look out.
Out of Far, Texas. He has got that Texas speed. As he's taken out at midfield, a hat comes off, and there are some high emotions over on that far side.
Great 23-yard run there. Lugo with a great run, nice burst, nice job of blocking out there by the wide receiver. And a nice strong tackle there by Ikaika, DB.
That's a 23-yard pickup. And now first down from the 48. Great conditions here in this second game. 73 degrees. Toss it far side, and the ball goes through the fingertips of Edrith Gatling.
That's a throw you got to make if you're the quarterback. It's an easy throw there, just a quick stop route, a quick 4 or 5 yard hitch route. A little high on the throw. 2nd and 10. A little overcast, Drew, for game number 2 here. But a very comfortable conditions here.
That's been overcast all day long. Unseasonably warm here in the Sunshine State.
I'm sure for a lot of these kids, they love this weather compared to what they probably came from, the cold weather of the Midwest and out far west.
Fake the handoff, take it around the edge. It's a good job by Aaron Parsons, the quarterback out of Miramar, Florida. Parsons able to pick up about 4.
Yep, Miramar down South Florida area, in the Fort Lauderdale area. Very big talent base down there of players that have come out of that Miramar, Fort Lauderdale, Dade County region, as we all know, of all the great players that come out of that region of the country every year at the high school level.
See Tyler Voman right there. So number 56, Tanner Jesse out of Edmonton, Kentucky.
Speaking of Kentucky, give a shout out to all those people that were devastated by the terrible storm that went through that part of the country here a week or so back. So thinking about all those people as we head to the holidays.
Parsons this time wants to throw. Ooh. Lets it go. And this one's going to be incomplete. Took a big shot as well right as he let that football go. And, Jay, that defense was bearing down on him as big number 6. I believe that was Ramir White. He did.
Lit him up.
Actually, that was Weaver. Excuse me, Zachary Weaver.
That was almost late. Good, solid hit, but man, he lit into the QB there. Good, solid hit. Again, modified punting rules here. We're going to snap the ball to the punter. He's going to punt it. Wherever the return man catches it, we're going to give him 10 more yards on top of where he catches it from. So we're going to go from the 15 to the 25 there, give him an automatic 10-yard return, 1st and 10.
So still in the first quarter here in this Hawaii Tiki Bowl. 4:45 remains. Drew Fellios, Jason Powers, the Ikaika strength. Right there with a 7-0 lead. Lokahi Unity on the other side. See Tyrone Ford, big number 70, come onto the field for the strength. Osborne still the quarterback. Let's run it. Try and get that right side, and number 8 on number 8 that time. The ball carrier was Trevor Schultz. Jonathan Force made the stop, the linebacker out of Brownsville, Tennessee.
Again, remember these rosters are only comprised of about 30, 32 guys per team, so you're going to get plenty of opportunity to play, plenty of reps. You're going to get guys playing both ways. So great opportunity for all these kids to get some quality stuff on film.
Strength now want to throw it. Oh, wide open. Down the sidelines, just misfired. He had a few steps on him that time, and it was Alejandro who had the touchdown pass on that last possession.
Yeah, good route there by Alejandro. Was wide open there. Would have been a big gainer. Just a little bit overthrown. Again, that's the part where the timing of you're not no practice time, no reps. That if those guys have been practicing together for a week or so, that would be an easier throw and probably a much more easily executed opportunity there for a big play.
3rd down 8. Here for the strength. Osborne once again surveying the field. Lots of time. Running free. Has his man down at the 45-yard line. If he hadn't have slipped, he would have run all the way to Daytona Beach.
He'd still be running. Yes, nice throw there. Nice recovery there on the throw.
Yeah, that was Nathan Lopez, young man out of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
He ran a little wheel route from the slot. Lopez Osborne with a nice touch pass there down the sideline. You're right. If he doesn't stumble there, he runs for an easy touchdown.
Looked like some early movement there. And let's see if it's going to be on the offense or defense.
I believe that's going to be a false start.
Jesse Campbell, young man out of Hamilton, Ohio.
And I would guess everything today is going to be on a one-snap count, maybe a secondary count if it's third or fourth and 1 or 2, something like that. But you're pretty much going to go on the first sound in most cases, I think, today. There you go.
Osborne tries to take off. Official's going to let him play here. Remember, no motion allowed in this all-star format, but hey, take what you can get.
Right.
And it's 7 yards on the run. So Zach Osborne calling his own number. State of Indiana getting better and better producing football talent.
Absolutely. The head coach, Indiana's had a couple good years in the last few years. Tom Allen, he's a local Tampa guy. We're both from the Tampa Bay area. He's a former high school coach actually in Tampa, and now the head coach at Indiana University. And yeah, Purdue's had some good. Purdue was giant killers this year in the college world.
Zach Osborne in some trouble. He's going to go down. Oh, the heat was coming. And again, it was Zamarius Shiflett.
That's your guy dominating the defensive line there, Shiflett.
That pocket just collapsed. Osborne had nowhere to go with the football. That'll be an 11-yard loss on the play. Jay, they'll mark it at the 49.
Yep. Shiflett has definitely shown up here early in this first quarter. 2 big plays on the defensive side so far. And he looks like he's a pretty good talent that somebody will gobble up.
Osborne, the ball comes out on the ground. And all the strength can do is just fall on it. Brandon Fitzgerald saves the day there, and it was Shiflett coming from that backside.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of got that tall range. Look at those long arms. He's got very long arms. Kind of looks like a poor man's Javon Kirsch kind of guy, defensive end, potential outside linebacker in like a 3-4 scheme. So making big plays early here in this first quarter.
You know, you look around this stadium as Unity will take the football back here. And, Jay, I think we've got a little bit of the late 1980s Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Bears atmosphere with Buddy Ryan and the fog rolling in. I mean, we've got a thick fog just outside the stadium, and it looks like it's just kind of hovering over Camping World Stadium.
For all you youngsters in the crowd listening on YouTube and online, Google it. Philadelphia and the Bears back in the 80s, a famous playoff game in the NFL, the Fog Bowl.
Yeah, it's certainly not rain. It looks like mist right now, just kind of whirling
just
around.
Hovering, that's right.
The stadium. You know, sometimes I forget. You're right. We're so old. These young men were not born then. But
Google it. It's a famous NFL game. You'll definitely see it. NFL films and such.
First down from the 43. Ball back to the Unity. Let it fly. Receiver out there and just put it in the wrong spot. Kyler Paul let it go that time.
Vroman was running the post there. And
so Zachary Jorgensen, Jay, is the quarterback as he comes in for that play. And lets it go. He's out of Fairmont, Minnesota. So good to see Jorgensen. Looked really good in warm-ups. Got a live arm. See if he could connect here and take Unity down the field. Second down and 10. Here he is again. Let it go. Tough place to put the football. A little bit of contact down there, and the flag finally comes out.
Wow. I'm not sure about that. He's getting away with that in double cover. That's a. I'm not sure about that. That's. They're going to bail out the quarterback there on a throw he throws into double coverage. Didn't see a whole lot of contact that made a difference there. That's a tough one there. That is a tough one right there.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. And Lokahi now will have it in the strengths territory at the 42. Well, one thing we're realizing about Zach Jorgensen, he is not afraid to let it go.
No, he sees his read and he lets it rip.
And this one off. Oh, good hole and good hard running. That's 24, Javius Brooks, running back out of Clarkton, North Carolina.
Strong 7-yard run there, right up between the guard and the center. Nice job by that offensive line. I
loved to watch watch the shoulder pads lower right there. Bam!
Great job by the left guard there. Everybody slid to the left there. Drive blocked left. Very good run.
Give it to him one more time. Going to run into a wall here, though. Maybe picked up a yard, not much more. And there are hats flying in there as well. Tyrone Ford, big number, 70 out of Smyrna, Tennessee.
Helmet comes off of Tyrone. He's got to go out for a play, but a good quality effort there by Tyrone to bottle up that run on second down. Now it turns into a 3rd and 3 here. And this is the part of the game, Drew. Can you convert the 3rd and shorts, the 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 4s as we get to the end of the first quarter? These 3rd and shorts are the ones that really keep these drives moving is what will be a big difference in this game today.
First quarter in the books, game 2 of this Hawaii Tiki Bowl. And Lokahi is on the move, looking to tie things up with the Ikaika strength. Camping World Stadium, once again, the site. Drew Fellios along with Jason Powers, the NAIA, well represented here at the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. Had the pleasure of calling the championship game on Saturday night. Several of these young men will play NAIA football. Others will go Division II, some Division III as well. Some may even go the junior college route, which has been very beneficial to so many players in the past.
And now with the transfer portal available to everybody at the college level, just gives more and more opportunities because you're going to have teams that are going to lose players, teams looking for players every year. So there's going to be tons of opportunities. As you were noting in the first quarter, we now have some rain falling here, some light mist. It's definitely raining here at Camping World, so make the playing conditions a little slicker, a little ball handling a little bit tougher. So we'll see how the kids adapt to the moist conditions here and a little bit of the wet ball.
Yeah, we say light rain, and I mean very light. It's going sideways, not coming down very hard, kind of like a mist here over the stadium. And this one off, the running game starting to work for Lokahi. And again, a first down by the Unity. So impressive drive here by Lokahi.
They're trying to put a second touchdown, first touchdown on the board here. Get back in the game.
Got a very undersized offensive line. Watch these guys work up front, giving away lots of size and strength. Jorgensen, the quarterback, dials this one up, lofts it downfield towards the end zone. Intercepted. So another big play made defensively. It's kind of been the story of the day. And Ricardo Pulcher, young man out of Las Vegas, Nevada, comes away with it.
A little underthrown there by Jorgensen. If he'd have thrown it to the back of the end zone, he'd have had a chance there. But just 4 or 5 yards underthrown. The receiver had a size advantage. If he throws it out there to him, just underthrown enough, and a nice catch by Pulcher there to pull it in. Again, key thing with defensive backs, when you get an opportunity to catch the ball, do you catch it? We've seen so many defensive backs, that whether it's the college level, even the pro level, when they get easy balls thrown to them, they're not able to catch the ball, which lead to continued drive. So nice job there by Pulcher, pulling that one in on his own 1 yard line.
So if you are the strength, Jay, you get the football back here, but not in the most convenient spot.
No, you got to be careful here. You got to be careful with the handoff, the center exchange. You got to get out of your own end zone here, whether this is a quarterback draw, whether it's quarterback run, but don't do anything stupid here in the end zone to create an easy score for Lokahi.
Keep an eye on the center also, Jesse Campbell out of Hamilton, Ohio. Snapping the football. Osborne goes to that quick slant, connects.
Yep.
A nice connection there as he hits number 5, Alejandro, who has been instrumental here in the first half.
Nice job on a slant route, get it out of your hands. Easy, pretty high percentage throw. And you get a little breathing room now out to the 8-yard line.
After a 6-yard gain. Second down and about 3 or 4 here. Fake the handoff, toss it outside. Not
nice
much doing
tackle
there. Yeah, good open field stop. Made that time. It was number 28, rather 26. That's Wetherington, who was able to slow up the wide receiver.
Very nice job there by the DB to wrap him up and wait for the convoy to come help. Going to set up a 3rd and about 5. Nice 2-yard loss there. Nice job on the bubble screen by the DB. Because if he breaks that tackle, he's going to gain 10 or 12 yards easily.
And that light rain continuing to come down, so ball security could be an issue here. The strength, trying to make something good happen. Osborne under the rush again. Dangerous pass, goes incomplete. Man, oh man, you saw Ramir White and Zach Weaver also, who's a linebacker, plays both ways. They're used as a wideout.
Again, again, you're going to see a lot of man-to-man coverage today because you can't blitz and you can't do a whole lot of exotic things. You're going to see a lot of man-to-man coverage, me against you, who can win off the line of scrimmage. And now you set up an opportunity for a great field position here because you're going to be punting out halfway into your end zone. These return men ought to move up a little bit. They're probably too far back. That'll move up in about another 10 yards, to be honest, to be able to make the catch.
Saw a little bit of chirping down there as well after that last play.
There is go catch this ball.
There is some trash talking in a game like this. You got players, remember, different parts of the country, seeing each other for the first times, and you know it does.
And they're the machismo on their team.
It definitely.
They come from where they're the better players on their team, and they're playing with other better players, and they all are competitive, and they all want to get busy, and they all want to show off their skills. We are definitely in the swag era of high school football. Showing off your swag with your social media opportunities and all that kind of stuff. And great field position here for Lokahi.
And Colton Britton's going to be the quarterback. Britton hands it off. Call about 4 yards here on first down. And the ball carrier was Loring out of Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
Don't know where Moncks Corner is. Never heard that name before.
A lot of small towns you see that
these
young men are from.
Yes.
And you read some of the towns, and it's a lot of places that you've never heard of before.
Yep.
But that's the case when you look down collegiate rosters across the country through all spectrums.
And that's
small town football so huge.
And that's why they're in a game like this, because maybe it's not as prevalent to be seen. Maybe they don't have the technology at their high schools to be able to do all the things. Nice run.
How about this run inside the 10, down to the 5, taken out right there. They are moving it again, and it's Loring with that shiftiness, that elusiveness.
Very nice run there by Loring. Bouncing it outside, showing off the speed. This play was designed to go left, and that's just nothing but instinct and vision right there by Loring to pop it back out to the right and get down to the 4-yard line.
So Lokahi on the verge of tying up this game. First and goal from the 4.
Stay with what you're doing. You got having a lot of success. Run the ball here.
They will. It's Loring. Shiftiness and determination gets him into the end zone.
Nice job. Nice run. Again, full credit to this offensive line for opening up the hole. Nice job with the play calling. And you just run it right down their throat there with Loring. Nice job. Destin up the middle there with an easy 4-yard run. That was the Loring drive. He started the drive off from the 25. That was all Loring, 25 to the 4. Then he punches it in from the 4-yard line.
So now for the tie. Extra point is up, and it is good. Remember, no real rushes in on extra points, but you can jump and try and block it. You got to be able to really get up, though, Jay, to get a piece of that football.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. But nice job to answer that scoring drive in the first quarter. Nice job there by Lokahi to get back in the game. And, again, you're seeing a lot of depth out of Lokahi. Different guys running the ball, different guys throwing the ball. So I think, again, you're going to see this from both teams, everybody getting their opportunity to play here today.
Hawaii Tiki Bowl, a senior showcase offering lifelong memories and opportunities for some of the best high school seniors across the country. And looking down the rosters, I'm seeing players from Nevada, Ohio, Wisconsin, Virginia, New Mexico, Minnesota, Maryland, New York, Tennessee, Indiana,
Massachusetts,
Florida, Kentucky, Georgia. I mean, Jay, don't stop me just yet. Georgia, Texas.
Oh, man, this is a who's who of high school players. And, again, full credit to Joel Hill and the committee putting together these rosters from kids from all over the country. That's what makes a good all-star game, is when you got kids from all walks of life and from all parts of the United States of America.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, talking about Gridiron Productions as we bring you this Hawaii Tiki Bowl. Hopefully can be enjoyed for weeks and months to come on their YouTube page.
And the beauty is a venue like this, a platform, YouTube, you can recruit from all over the country just on YouTube. You can coaches in Montana can recruit kids from Georgia via YouTube, via Facebook, via Twitter. You can do all those things that weren't able to be done 10 or 15 years ago that are such a mainstay in recruiting and marketing now.
So Zach Osborne and the Strength offense have it at the 25. Osborne hands this one off. Not much doing there. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage as that defense.
Jonah Freshley, nice job by 99.
Good penetration again.
Jonah's got that long hair. Nice job setting up second and long.
Osborne now pump fakes and throws. Ooh. Oh, tough spot to put his receiver in. And, should that be possibly, Jay, and unsportsmanlike? Alejandro was the intended target, was technically a defenseless receiver.
Justin Sinclair right there with the big hit at free safety there for Lokahi. I thought it was a good hit. I thought that's a good hit. I think he hit him right in the chest, right in the ribs. I don't think it was high and late. I think it's a good play.
All right, third down. And ball marked here at the 25-yard line. Got to get to the 35.
I mean, you can't. If you don't let them do that, then you can't play free safety at all.
Osborne back to throw. Has time. Rifles it. Wide open. Sideline. And probably stepped out right there. But they will say it is a catch. And once again, it is Alejandro making the play.
Well, Alejandro, he just knows how to find those open spaces. It's like the second or third time already in this game, quarter and a half in. He's been wide open. And again, you're right. If he doesn't step out of bounds right there with that one step, he is running for big yards.
It just kind of plays the game effortlessly, doesn't he?
Little guy. He's a little slot guy.
Really like his game. Osborne wants it all again. Taking some chances here. That's what this all-star game is for, and that time looking for Jordan Pendleton.
That's a tough throw there. That is a tough throw there from the right hash mark all the way to the left sideline. Remember, high school football, the hash marks are wider than they are in college and the NFL. So that's a long throw for a high school quarterback from that right hash mark.
So Alejandro shifts to the left. Also, Ramir White checks in at running back, wearing number 6. First time we've seen White on the field here from the strength. Osborne in trouble. Now up the middle, calls his own number. How about this toughness?
Nice run.
He will get a first down. They'll mark him down at the 40. How about that?
Strong run there by Osborne. Stuck his head down. He knew he was going to get hit. He kind of barreled his way through about 3 defenders there to get that last couple of yards for the first down.
That's as good a run from a quarterback as we've seen all day.
Nice pressure there by 99. By Freshly there, which caused the run, but nice job there by Osborne on the strong run.
Fake it to Ramir White, toss it out. Alejandro has it in his hands, and he'll surge forward as well. Lower the shoulder right at Eric Robertson.
Getting a little feisty out there. People are starting to talk a little bit. You're seeing some pointing. People are getting competitive. I think they realize this is a very competitive game. A 7-7. These are pretty equally matched rosters.
Osborne. Let's put it on his shoulders here. Trying to get out of trouble once more. Just held on to it a little too long that time.
That's going to be grounding. That should be grounding. Wow.
And the official's talking that over right now.
I don't see any. There it is. I didn't see anybody over there. Yeah, nobody over there.
Well, I think Zach Osborne's saying, hey, that guy, but hey, those guys are on the sideline, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. That guy's, that's intentional grounding right there. Again, unlike college football, there's no outside of the pocket in high school football. There's no outside the pocket, throw the ball away, and you're okay. High school rules, even if you're outside the pocket and you throw it away where there's nobody at, you're gonna get dinged for intentional grounding.
So that'll push him back to midfield here. Tough spot for the Ikaika strength after they were moving it. And now 3rd down and 20.
I don't think the referee administered that correctly, to be honest with you. It should be a 5-yard from where he threw it from and a loss of down. I don't think he'd marked that off correctly. But it's an all-star game. It's okay.
So Zach Osborne will try and stand in under a heavy rush. Coming off the edge was Shiflett. Osborne, did he step out of bounds? Just unloaded that football at the last possible second.
Good observation. That was really close whether he stepped out or not.
Living on the edge, Zach Osborne.
Because your guy Shiflett was barreling down at him from the backside as well.
So now it's 4th down, and we'll have a punting situation here for the strength. So tied at 7. Let your defense do their thing here. 3:47 left to go in the first half. Catching the ball has been important on special teams today. You catch it, you get 10 yards, and they mark it there. And, of course, no matter what team you are, Jay, on the collegiate level, you're always looking for a good return guy, someone who has got sure hands and is not afraid.
You have to. I mean, that's the more and more of these games are getting decided by special teams. Field position is such a critical element in these games. Hidden yardage. It's not all about the offense and the defense. It's the hidden yardage of special teams, which creates opportunities. Guys like this, undersized guys tend to be the really good return guys. The little short guys with some burst, with some quickness. Those tend to be the good, and most importantly, the guys with good hands. You got to be able to catch the ball and be fearless and not be afraid to catch it when you know you're going to get hit.
So Gus Howlett back on the field for the Unity. He works out a shotgun here. He'll survey things. And now try and get out of trouble. He has got some quicks as well. Across the 30, taken down at the 33. What pursuit that time.
Nice
Big
job.
Zachary Weaver.
Nice job by the Ikaika defense, minimizing the gain there. The three linebackers, again, remember, we're playing 4-3 defense. We don't have a whole lot of nickel packages and dime packages, so you got true linebackers in the game, so nice job there by those linebackers minimizing that scramble play to 3 yards.
Great to have you with us. The Hawaii Tiki Bowl here, quarter number 2. Lokahi and Ikaika all tied at 7. Toss this one to the outside and let him work. The skill players have gotten some good work here today. Tyler Vroman, first catch for the wide receiver out of Michigan.
Nice job there by Pulcher, making the tackle short of the line to gain on the quick bubble screen. Sets up 3rd and short.
So you need one here if you're the Unity.
We'll be interested to see what kind of 2-minute offense they can put together here. We're approaching the 2-minute mark.
Let the running back work here, but I'll tell you what, those little delayed handoffs, Jay, they have not been able to pick up much here today. Just too much speed. John Lugo tried to do it that time. Zach Weaver was waiting for him.
Yep, nice job there on 3rd and 1 by the defensive line there, blowing up that play in the backfield. The right defensive end does a nice job pushing back the left tackle, and nice job making the play there with the right defensive end. Nice job.
So here we are, 4th down, and the Unity want to go for it here. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Good football game so far. Very schematic on both sides.
Better hurry here. Look for a quick yep.
Howlett, look to his left, now under pressure. Johnny Manziel-like. He'll let it fly. Receiver downfield, he's got it. What a play. And staying on his feet to the 10, the 5. Touchdown. What a play. An unbelievable hookup as Jordan Jimenez takes care of business.
Wow, what a job by the quarterbacks, creating time. Jimenez finds the open gap. We thought he's going to get tackled there at about the 25. Makes a what a strong play to break that tackle and take it in the end zone for the long touchdown. I think it was 62 yards.
Jimenez listed, Jay, on the roster as a linebacker and long snapper. We just saw he can do a lot more than just that.
Yeah, he's not a linebacker and a long snapper. He ain't a linebacker, I can tell you that.
And the Pinellas Park Patriot from the Tampa Bay area, able to add another for the Unity.
In our neck of the woods, right around the corner from us. Good for him.
Yeah, great program there at Pinellas Park. Play some good football in Pinellas County as Jordan Jimenez comes through. What a play.
Yeah.
And how about the play from the quarterback, Gus Howlett, as that one goes through for the extra point. It's 14-7. Jake keeping that alive, shifting around, making a great throw.
It's called the scramble play if you're a wide receiver. When that quarterback's running around, you got to find the open area. A lot of times coaches will tell you some guys to go long. Other times it's come back to the quarterback. But a great job there by Howlett to find Jimenez. And, again, more importantly, Jimenez showing the strength there at the 25 to avert the tackle and walk it into the end zone. I think that's the first time we've called Jimenez's name today. So his first big play. And again, Pinellas Park, area we're familiar with. They got a kicker that's going to Clemson, kicker from Pinellas Park, a big kicker that's already signed with Clemson. So, again, Jimenez makes a big play here in the All-Star game. It's a nice kick there. Nice job.
So it'll be a touchback for the strength. I'll tell you what, the talent that we have seen here today on display, very, very impressive. I mean, we have got some guys here that are going to be diamonds in the rough. Guys that were not discovered that are going to go on and play college football. You're going to benefit from this experience and look back and say it all started in the Hawaii Tiki Bowl.
You got Howlett from Kentucky throwing to a kid from Tampa or St. Petersburg. You got kids from South Carolina making plays. You got kids from Montana, from Georgia, from Tennessee, Maryland, Massachusetts, Las Vegas, Nevada. There are players everywhere in this country, coaches, that all they need is an opportunity. Will be interesting to see if they're in a mode of trying to score here. They really are not allowed to run up a whole lot of up-tempo offense. They probably can do it there's probably a gentleman's agreement that they can do it in the last 2 minutes of the half.
Osborne claps the hands together.
Going to have a false start. I think that's going to be one of the wide receivers on the far side of the field.
So Jordan Ward, you saw him shake his head. He liked what he saw. That blocking alignment was perfect. If that play could have gone off. But a false start pulls it back, and now they mark it at the 24. Inside of a minute left to go in the first half. 14-7, Lokahi.
I'd be careful here if I was Ikaika. I would just get to the half. Don't do anything crazy. You're in the game. No needless turnover. Looks like they're just going to try to run the clock out here, which is probably smart. Nice play there by 77.
Yeah, Clayton Whitaker came up out of Fisty, Kentucky. There's some big boys on the field here today.
Several Kentucky kids. And, again, shout out to the people of Kentucky who've gone through the tragic tornadoes in the last week and a half. Tough time for those people, but we're thinking of you. We're thinking of you.
Back to throw, Osborne. Steps up.
Oh,
look out. Ball is out. It's on the ground.
White's got it.
And time will expire. Otherwise, the Unity would have had another shot at it.
Wow.
So, great play made. Number 22, Grant Trahan, the linebacker out of Creole, Louisiana, in on it.
Nice strip there by 23.
Oh.
Amori Durham with the nice strip sack. And Trahan with the recovery leading to very fortunate that there wasn't another couple seconds to at least kick a field goal there for Lokahi.
14-7, your score as we head to intermission. You're watching the Hawaii Tiki Bowl, brought to you by Gridiron Productions. See you in about 10 minutes for the second half. We welcome you back inside Camping World Stadium for the second half of game number 2 in the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. Drew Fellios alongside Jason Powers, the Lokahi Unity over the Ikaika Strength by a count of 14-7. So our kickoff here, keep in mind this is a wet football, so squeezing it, ball security is going to be a big issue here as we head into half number 2. We saw a little bit of everything in that first half, but the highlight play clearly a remarkable catch and run by Jordan Jimenez, the young man out of nearby St. Pete, Florida. Pinellas Park High School represented. One for the highlight reels.
No, great job there on the scramble play by the quarterback and then hitting Jimenez at about the 25, breaking the tackle. We all thought he was going down at the 25, and he rumbles into the end zone for the go-ahead score to put Lokahi up 14-7 here, second half.
Lokahi, the team in white. Ikaika, the team in navy. Is the quarterback for Lokahi. Try and toss it out on first down. Oh, and how about this? It goes through the fingertips of one player and into the hands of another. Wound up with Edric Gatling making the grab. Not much there, but still interesting play.
Yeah, he threw it to the slot guy, went through the slot guy's hands, and ended up being an incomplete pass to the outside receiver. But, yeah, I don't think that was how it was necessarily drawn up. But, again, these teams have only had limited practices, sometimes the miscommunication on who's supposed to be in the route and who's supposed to be blocking and all that stuff. So second down and 10 for Lokahi.
Camping World Stadium, the site. World-famous venue this is. Thrilled to be along Jason Powers here for this broadcast brought to you by Gridiron Productions. So Aaron Parsons, once again, hands it to his big physical running back. Not much there. Javius Brooks was the ball carrier out of Clarkton, North Carolina, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, been a good, nice job there on second and long by Ikaika. The defenders, the defensive line there, clogging it up, setting up a third and long here. Again, wet conditions. Be careful here if you're Lokahi. A punt's not the worst thing in the world here in the second half to start off this drive. Very misty conditions, very moist. Probably can't see that on your live stream, but it's misty and it's muggy and it's. Just be careful here.
Back to throw, toss it, far side. Ball's going to be broken up. So it was intended for number 21, Malachi Fuller, but a good job defending by the strength defensive unit, and that'll be fourth down.
Strong start by the Ikaika defense. Getting out 3 and out. Going to get good field position here if you can field the punt. And you got a chance to get right back in the game.
Seen really good football here today as Hano, the Honorable, won the first game over Kakoa and the Courageous. And now the ball will go back to the strength of Ikaika. See what they can muster here. Seen one quarterback, Zach Osborne, under center for the strength all afternoon. The other side, Lokahi, we've seen 2, even 3 quarterbacks under center. So that's really the big difference amongst these two teams, Jason.
Yeah, you're going to see, I think you're seeing, not sure how the rosters were constructed of why it was kind of done that way, but, you know, you got three capable guys on the one team, and then Zach Osborne has obviously shown that he's kind of the dominant figure at quarterback here for Ikaika.
So Jordan Ward, the running back. Ricardo Polcher also on the field here for the strength. And again, the quarterback, Zach Osborne.
Remember, their only scoring play in the first half was that trick play.
Run it. And this is Ward. And Ward's got positive yardage, picks up about 3.
Nice job by the linebacking core there, the defensive end, crashing down. 18, Luke Chadbourne crashing down to make the tackle there.
And that mist that we've been talking about is blowing right now into the faces of the Ikaika strength.
And will make the passing game a little more difficult, a little more slicker with the ball. Receiver, going to have a false start. The up top receiver there.
That'll push him back 5 yards. Communication's been fairly good throughout this All-Star game here thus far. Again, 4 wide receivers for Zach Osborne in this strength offense. Not many big plays offensively since that first quarter. Osborne wants to throw that fade route and fades it a little bit too far that time. Incomplete.
Yeah, they've thrown that corner route a couple of times here in this game already. And again, throwing from that far hash mark. He's on the far right hash mark, throwing it all the way back across the field left. That's a tough throw. I don't care who it is, whether it's Tom Brady or whether it's, Zach Osborne. It's a tough throw from that far hash mark.
Was targeting Alejandro again that time. Osborne steps up, trying to find a lane. Good job by Osborne. Stays on his feet, takes a lick at the 37. First down, Osborne. That hole closed very tightly. And it was Jordan Ward, the ball carrier. Had some tough running yards all day long.
Forrest there with the impact play there on defense. Got in there and helped minimize the gain.
Second down and 9 coming up. Good drive here for the strength of Ikaika, coached by Michael Kaba, Georgetown University represented. Osborne to throw again. Lofts it up. It's got a man. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. What a play. Caden Moody finishes it off. And the strength looking to tie things back up.
What a job by Osborne. Pressure up the middle there. He stood in the pocket, hung in there, made the throw, let Moody do his work on the outside with the double move. Oh, stutter and go double move there. And a great throw, and Moody catches it and walks in the end zone.
So how about the Ikaika strength, led by their quarterback, Zach Osborne. Couple big-time plays there. The big rush, and then the throw.
Little double move action there, stutter and go. Again, Osborne hung in the pocket there, stayed with the route, and put it out there for Moody to reel in and walk in.
Here's Ferris on for the extra point. Oh. And this ball's deflected. Did it go in? Yes, wow. It did.
We talked about the modified rush rules. You can't rush, but you can jump. And that Lokahi defensive line jumped up and got their paws on that one and still went through the uprights to tie the game at 14.
Little luck never hurts here at the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. Tied at 14 all. And another great game we're watching. A little more high scoring than the last one. It looks like, I think players had a chance to come here to Camping World, settle in, watch that first game, see what they were dealing with in the conditions. And they have really executed some big-time plays here in this game number 2.
Been good quarterback play in this second game, but a lot of good quarterback talent. The first game was more of a running game than it was a throwing game. These guys have shown off that the passing game a little crisper in the passing game, and I think you see the route running, the good receivers in this game. Jimenez, Moody, Alejandro, some good route runners creating some of these big plays.
If you're just joining us, special format here for an all-star game on special teams. Receive the ball, get a chance to have it 10 yards from the spot. It looks like this is going to be a touchback here. And Lokahi will come back out on the field offensively. So the first touchdown scored by Ikaika. The team in blue, they were up 7-0. Lokahi, 2 straight touchdowns to make it 14-7. And the the strength coming right back on that last drive and the big hook up to number 3, Caden Moody.
And again, if you're the coaches here, Todd Hafner, Michael Kaba, you know, you're getting into it now. You're middle of the third quarter. You're in a 14-14 game. Now you're starting to try to draw up some good play. Of the plays you have practiced, now you're trying to figure out which plays have worked well and which. Oh, look out!
This is Loring. Loring breaks free. A foot race. Then nothing but green ahead. The answer by the Unity. Touchdown.
75 yards out the gate. Nice job blocking by that offensive line. Oh, he staying on their blocks. Loring just showed some patience, bounced through the hole, and it was off to the races. And once he broke loose, nobody was catching him.
I think he shook somebody right out of their shoes.
Nice little pose there in the back of the end zone for Loring. 75 yards out the gate.
Destin Loring, running back out of Moncks Corner, South Carolina. You know what? We don't know where it is, but we may want to take out a map and a Google and find it really quickly because this young man is impressive.
Absolutely.
Kick is up and it's good. So how about the Unity coming right back? One play and the most electrifying play we've seen all day long.
Absolutely. No, Loring, great job. Again, just shows the talent. There are so many talented kids in this country that can play receiver, running back, quarterback. I mean, with the advent of 7-on-7 and the spread offense, just gives so many more guys chances to show off their skills. You don't have to be a prototype 6'2", 225-pound to play running back. You don't have to be 6'4" to play quarterback. You don't have to be the biggest guy to play a slot receiver. You can be all different shapes and sizes and be a contributor and be a really, really good player. And you're seeing a lot of that today.
Rain coming down a little bit more significantly here in this third quarter. Was a mist. Now I think safe to say you can call it more of a rain.
Give the kids credit. They've done a great job ball handling so far, not had any fumbles, and nice job kicking the ball there, about 3-4 yards deep.
Lead changes we've had in this game, it's been back and forth.
Yep. Nice runs.
So, Jay, the first game, I think the emphasis was defense. This game, a little bit different. We've seen the electricity, the fireworks that we expected to see when we came here.
Big plays. We've seen a lot of chunk plays in this game, 25, 30-yard plays. We've seen 2 long touchdowns, 62 yards, and then we had 75 here just a moment ago with Loring. So, you got playmakers in this game. Utilize them. And you have an offensive format which allows you to produce some offense here with the limited blitzing and the no blitzing and all that stuff that you can do on defense. So these play callers know what they're doing if they know what kind of defense you're running.
First down strength. And again, Zach Osborne at the controls. Osborne, little delayed handoff. This one's going to be eaten up, taken down. That's a great job by number 23 who got in there quickly. Armory Durham out of Talbot, Georgia.
Second time we've called his name today, blowing up a play in the back for that little delayed draw play they're trying to run there. It's the second time they've run that. Not much success. I would be throwing that one out of the playbook if I'm Coach Kaba.
Osborne surveying the field again. Quick throw this time, and this one's dropped at the 30-yard line. Dangerous territory there. Nathan Lopez had his fingertips on it, but it's incomplete.
Just a little inaccurate there with the throw by Osborne. A little high. If he hits him in the numbers, it'd be a nice gain. It'd probably be an 8 or 9 yard gain. Just a little high there by Osborne to Lopez.
Brings up a big third down. Need 13. Osborne launches. Ball just takes forever to get there, and it falls incomplete. I think the wind kind of affected that, kind of got up in that miss, Jay, and didn't come down.
Yep, too much air right there. If he throws a little more on a line, it probably gets there. But too much air right there, and he had him beat. Receiver ran a nice route, had him beat, but the ball was just a little underthrown.
So the strength, unable to muster anything there, and the Unity will come back on the field offensively here in this third quarter. Drew Fellios, Jason Powers, midway through it. Camping World Stadium is the site. This is the second game of a 2-game format here in the Hawaii Tiki Bowl, and just continue to see great play after great play. And I'll tell you what, this has surpassed all my expectations.
No, absolutely. And remember, folks, these players are paying their own way to be here. It's not like they were flown, not like somebody's paying their way and they're just here for a couple of days to kill a couple of days. These guys are paying their way, showing off their skills, playing for opportunity.
Launch this one. Is that caught? Yes, it is, and it will be in bounds.
Kind of a wounded duck. You hate to say that, but a kind of a wounded duck throw there. Just hung up in the air forever, it seemed like. But a great job adjusting to the ball, and more importantly, making the catch, getting your feet in. Number 11, Kyler Paul, with a great catch there on the sideline down to the 30.
So Colton Britton, the quarterback out of Jackson, Tennessee. It just seems like offensively so much is going right for the Unity over the last few quarters, Jay.
Big plays, big plays. You had the lowering long run the last possession. You had that long catch.
Now starting to really drive it.
See if they can finish the drive off.
13 has been a key factor today. Talking about John Lugo. And Lugo takes it for about 3.
Again, clogged up there. Pretty good job there by the defense.
Gridiron Productions, our crew here today. Camping World Stadium. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Annual tradition, the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. 21-14, the team in white leading. Trying to go up 2 scores here. Colton Britton surveying things. Again, up in the air, jump ball, incomplete. And just put it up there, let your big receiver go get it. Bryce Artsy, young man out of Largo, Florida, couldn't come down.
Yeah. Another kid from our area of the woods over in the Tampa Bay area, out of Largo. Again, he likes that high fade. He throws that high moon ball. Kind of reminds me of Russell Wilson likes to throw that high arcing fade down the sidelines. And let your big receiver try to outmuscle the DB and go make a play. So much of football has turned into that, where it's just matchup football, almost like basketball. It's matchup football on the outside between your DB and your corner, and it's just a 50-50 jump ball and go get it.
So now it's Britton. Stick it into the gut of his running back. Let him try and do the rest. Pick up minimal gain here, and that is a hard tackle made. Wow.
It's going to set up 4th and 6 here. I don't think you're going to kick a field goal. Well, they actually are going to kick a field goal here.
Here we go.
Here comes.
So I know Ferris, our guy doing double duty today, he'll be the holder.
Yep. 43-yard attempt, left hash mark. Into the with the weather. We'll see if the snapper.
I believe this is Ethan Itul.
I believe so.
On to get a little extra work in. Ethan, instrumental in our last game. And Jay, this one looks good.
True. Quality kick there. Kicking off the ground, too. Remember, high school kids don't have to kick off the ground. This guy's kicking off the ground. 43-yard attempt, left hash mark. Nice kick there by Atule.
And doing it on a wet field also.
And not having any work with the holder and the snapper, really. So that's a great job by Ferris with the hold. Nice job by the snapper. And we got a 24-14 ball game. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Nice crowd on hand, Drew. A lot more people than I thought we would have. You got probably a lot of family and friends, but still a good job of turning out here at Camping World on a Monday.
Yeah, they come from all over the country. Some great football factories represented. State of Texas, California. We've got Wyoming, Nevada, the Northeast heavily represented as well. Maryland, Massachusetts,
Oregon,
how about
Georgia.
That kick right there? It goes through the fingertips of the receiver.
Yep. Turns into a touchback. We're going to should put it on the 25 here.
So the Ikaika strength here will get the football back.
It's an important drive here for Ikaika. You don't want to go down more than two. I mean, you're down 10 here. You got to stop the bleeding. You got to put a drive together to get something back on the board heading to the fourth quarter.
Little extra coaching going on over there. They realize the importance of this drive. Zach Osborne back on the field with his guys. Zach, of course, from Carmel, Indiana. And we'll have a first down and 10 from the 25. Toss it out right side. Let Alejandro do some work.
Trouble there.
Big time trouble. Could not muster anything.
Great pursuit there by the Lokahi defenders, the corners and the safeties there. Your guy Shiflett out there with the red helmet.
Well, he is a big guy, isn't
he? Look at him, yeah. He is heads and shoulders taller than most anybody else out there.
Look up and see him coming at me. If I'm Osborne.
Defensive end there.
If I'm Osborne, I know where he is at all times.
There he is again, making the tackle.
So take it up to the 25. Get about 4 yards there and bring up a third down. As the ball carrier was Trevor Schultz.
Somebody's going to make Mr. Shiflett a defensive end or an outside linebacker, I believe. At some level, it's whatever ball team he ends up on. He's going to be a long-armed, kind of a defensive end. A Jason Pierre-Paul type of guy.
Osborne standing in. Osborne sets his feet, lofts it up.
Too much air.
Couple options there. Intercepted. Now set up the return.
Still
Luke Chadbourne out of Rhineyville, Kentucky. Out of bounds at the 14.
A big play by Chadbourne. It's too much air on that throw. Too much air there. And a nice job by the safety, Chadbourne. And a heck of a return.
That looks like, is that Ryan Hafner? I believe so. 16 on that play.
Yep.
Thought it was 18. Looks like 16 did make that play. So it is Ryan Hafner.
A lot of extracurriculars after the play. A lot of celebration by the white team. Kind of taunting the blue team a little bit. But you don't want to see that. Just stay on the sideline. Do your thing here. Be sportsmanlike.
Another big play in this game. Lokahi has had their fair share here today. And you see the coaches, I think, gathering their team here, just reminding them, hey, guys, come on. It's about the experience.
It's an all-star game here. Exactly. Exactly. We're not here to
as we resume play here.
Probably going to have an unsportsmanlike against the white team, I would guess. Maybe offsetting unsportsmanlikes. That ought to be it's either on the, now we're going to throw a late flag here.
So Ryan Hafner makes a huge play. Now let's check out the infraction.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Maybe a little harsh there on the ejection. I don't know if I saw anything that probably warranted an ejection. But two guys have been ejected. Penalties are going to offset. Be their ball at the 14.
So fireworks continue to fly here in Central Florida. We are having a great time at the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow our crew, Gridiron Productions. They produce great events all over the state of Florida and across the country. And this, another one, the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. Great job done by Joel Hill putting this great event together And right now, the Unity out of Lokahi are on the move. First down from the 14-yard line. And again, it's Colton Britton, the young man out of Tennessee, the quarterback.
You can really put this game on ice here if you can punch it in the end zone here in this third quarter, start of the fourth quarter. You got a golden opportunity here to make this a 3-score game.
Javius Brooks is the running back. Let's see if they let him touch it. No, instead they'll throw end zone. They are taking some chances here. And did he come down with it? No, just out of bounds. Very close. Official right there to make the call.
Good coverage, good catch, good coverage. Just landed out of bounds. Remember, we're only playing 1 foot in bounds here in the high school, same as college. And a nice job there by the DB to leverage him to the out of bounds, to the boundary.
It was Cameron Patterson that time who was the intended receiver. And now that'll bring up second down.
Once again, we see another one of those jump balls. Just throw it up and let my guy go get it. I wish some of these coaches would be a little more creative on some of these play calls, but I guess that's just kind of the age that we're in. It's a basketball matchup kind of situation. Just throw it up and give them a chance.
Keep it. There's the quarterback taking it down to the 10-yard line. And the quarterback is Gus Howlett out of Taylor Mill, Kentucky, right now pulling the strings for Lokahi.
Huge play here, third down. You got to stop. You got to hold them to a field goal here. If you hold them to a field goal, you can still stay within 2 touchdowns.
I think that's been the big difference in this game. I mean, you've had Jorgensen, you've had Howlett, you've also had Britton, and 4 guys when you count in Aaron Parsons as well. Just so many different offensive looks Lokahi's been able to give the strength.
Yep, no doubt. And each kid has a little bit different skill set, a little bit different athleticism, mobility. Huge play here.
Hand it to Brooks. Brooks chopping up some yardage, gets it inside the 10. Look at that force driving him backwards and getting up. Man, I'll tell you what, number 6 is a load there on the interior. Zachary Weaver.
Just a straight run up the gut here. Nice job, nice penetration there by the defensive line to force him outside. Nice job by 55 Blue. And that is Jesse Campbell. Nice job by Jesse. They're probably going to let the quarter run out here. You can kick the field goal at the other end if you want to, or if you're going to go for it. A little more time to think about it.
Yeah, that will be the final play of this third quarter. 24-14 is the score. Lokahi on top of Ikaika. So we head to quarter number 4. Gridiron Productions bringing you this Hawaii Tiki Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
Kill that thing. So the Unity of Lokahi will have it from the 8-yard line. It's 4th down. Got to get 4 here.
I'd kick the field goal if I was Lokahi. You can go up 13 here. If you don't make it here, you're only up 10.
Instead, try and toss it to the outside. At the 10 and short. Taken down about 2 yards shy of a first down. So a good job on the tackle. Grant Trahan has covered a lot of ground all day long out of Creole, Louisiana.
I did not like them going for that 4th and 4. You got a reliable kicker. The kid just made a 43-yard kick. Kick the field goal, go up 13. That's where sometimes I just think some coaches just outthink themselves. It's always about going for it, this and that. Sometimes you just got to take the points. Take the points. Make the other team score 2 touchdowns to beat you. Now they're still in the game with a touchdown and a field goal.
See Tyrone Ford come back onto the field for the strength. Also 61 out there as well. 51's Caden Selly out of Hannibal, Missouri. Long way to go here for the strength.
Yeah, you got to put a drive together here. You're running out of possessions.
Got to go 95 here. Zach Osborne. Tall task. Little pitch.
Good start.
Good play call. Nice spin and up to the 20. So 14 yards on first down. Good way to start.
Get to the edge, get it to your playmaker, get him out in a little space, and he did a nice job cutting it up for 14.
Yeah, it was Jordan Ward on the carry.
Little shovel pass.
Pitch it to him one more time. Can't go to the well again, especially when you got the big man.
Shiflett.
Zamarius Shiflett roaming around in that same spot.
Yeah, he might be the defensive MVP of this game here. Shiflett made a bunch of huge plays early in the first quarter, made a couple plays in the third quarter. Now he made another nice play here in the start of the fourth quarter.
Helmet came off, Jason, so he's got to leave the game for one play.
Yep.
Osborne out of the shotgun, second down. Almost 10. Osborne looking, throwing it near side. Ball's caught. Not much real estate to be had over there, though. See the white jerseys eventually flock towards the football, and that's another great play. Jonah Freshley out of Conway, South Carolina, can certainly move for a big fella.
Yeah, think about it. He just made that tackle on the sideline. He started out in the middle of the field as basically a right nose tackle, came all the way across the field with a pursuit. That's just a great hustle play there by Freshley. Got the long hair flow in there. Got the lime green, I don't know if it's a wristband or an armband. Sets up 3rd and 11.
Osborne needs something here. Got a man open. Hit him in stride. First down and more. The strength able to convert. And it's that man again. Alejandro out of Fremont, Ohio, moving the chains.
Alejandro's much better at running up the field as opposed to running laterally. That's his strength, is the quickness up the field running his routes. You don't want him running laterally a whole lot. Get up the field. Nice job there running the slant. Little wiggle there to avoid the first tackle and gets the first down.
Under 8 minutes to play now here from Camping World Stadium in Orlando. Great to have you with us on YouTube or however and wherever you are watching. The strength going with that power game, and why not live up to your name? Number 6, Shiflett on the stop.
And again, if you are Lokahi, you don't mind them getting 3 or 4 yards. You just don't want to give up the big play here. Keep everybody in front of you. Make them burn 3 or 4 minutes. If they're going to score, make them burn 3-4 more minutes on the clock, and you still will have the lead.
So Ward still in it, running back now, used as a blocker. Here comes that rush. Shiflett can't get there. Osborne will just go out of bounds, and I think the right decision there, as you saw the pursuit, and the big man 55 coming over there. Tony Lynn Jr., the defensive tackle from Shreveport, Louisiana.
What a job by Shiflett, powering through, forcing the scramble out of the pocket, forcing basically the 3-yard run. Might have been getting held there. Might have been a holding call if we're in a regular game. Not a little more lenient probably by the officiating crew on the holding today. But just a nice job there by Shiflett with the effort.
So it's 3rd down. And the strength needs 6. Osborne hit as he throws. And that's a good catch, good effort. Gets out of bounds near side, and that's Caden Moody.
Nice job by Moody. I think he was short when he caught the ball, and he powered his way for those extra couple of yards to get to the marker. You're going to see he runs a little stop route. He's definitely short by 3 yards at least, and just keeps his balance and powers his way up that sideline for 3 more yards to get the first.
Moody's got a big touchdown catch today for the Strength as they are gaining momentum here as we come down the stretch. Osborne, again, little delayed handoff. Jordan Ward. Ward cutting it upfield, lowering the shoulder, down to the 40, and the Strength are pumped up.
That is Jordan Ward lowering the boom there at the end of that run. Give the safety credit. He did hang on to make the tackle, but he lowered the boom and ran him over. There's that little sprint draw, delay, sprint draw again. And you're right, he just lowered that shoulder and just ran through the defensive back.
Good-looking drive here for the Strength. They'll hand it off one more time. They're just not going down easy right now. Everything going forward. They're riding the shoulder pads of Jordan Ward.
Give credit to that left tackle for the Strength team. Left tackle, left guard. They're creating some lanes there on the left side.
Clayton Whitaker, big 77, checks into the ball game. Osborne throwing it long towards the sideline and incomplete. Again, looking for Moody.
Again, I don't like the throws when you're on the far hash mark, throwing it all the way across the field. That's just a long throw. Takes a lot of time to get there, and you're just going to lose some accuracy when you're having to throw the ball that far in that small of a window. Use the hash marks here. You've been successful running those shallow crosses and those slant routes in between the hashes. Use the hash marks here as your friend.
Osborne will let his running back continue to carry him, but this time the Unity ready for him. And number 57 there to make another nice play. Also 26 in there, Weatherington, the linebacker.
It's a must-go situation here. You're not kicking, you're not punting, you're not kicking a 53-yard field goal. So this is probably their last gasp, 4th and 4.
Huge play here for Zach Osborne and the Strength. Osborne looking over the middle, incomplete. Had the man he wanted, Alejandro, but the ball was just a little bit off, and it was broken up by Eric Roberson out of Manville, Texas.
He had him. He had a chance, a little high on the throw, but Roberson was there. Give Roberson credit for being there, but I think it was a high throw more than it was the good defensive back play. Had a chance there to complete that one to keep the drive alive. Ball turns over on downs. And now if you're Team Unity, 4:28 left in the game. This is a use the clock situation. Run the ball here, stay in bounds, chew up the clock, make them at worst burn their timeouts. Even if you have to punt here, that's okay. Make them burn all their timeouts. And again, you've been running the ball well. Keep doing your thing. This is where the offensive line can put the game away.
Aaron Parsons back in at quarterback, young man out of Miramar. And he'll keep it himself.
Stay in bounds.
Try to get to the sideline, and he'll be yanked down right at the 31-yard line. The clock will continue to run as we approach 4 minutes.
Run north and south. This is not the time to be running laterally. Get up the field, run north and south. You just don't want negative plays, and obviously you don't want to turn the ball over here. Run north and south if you're Team Unity.
Again, impressed by the variety of quarterbacks we've seen in white from the Unity. Aaron Parsons done a good job. Colton Britton, Gus Howlett as well, and just a little bit of Zach Jorgensen in there for Lokahi.
Again, using the clock here. Good job using the clock. Give the ball to Loring.
It's been a running backs type of game, really on both sides. Great plays through the air as well. It's really seen the offensive talent here in effect at the Hawaii Tiki Bowl.
All right, you got a chance here. 3rd and long here for your team Team strength. This is kind of the last stand. If you give up a first down here, you're pretty much doomed. So just make a play here. Probably call a timeout after this play if you can keep them in bounds. Burn a timeout, get the ball back, and you still got a shot.
Camping World Stadium, the site. As we reach the end of this game, it's been a fun ride here from start up until this point, and a timeout will be called. Both teams will go and talk about this just for a little bit. Obviously, you want to shine as an individual, put some good stuff on tape to take and show the coaches at the next level. But, Jason, also it's just about the great memory, participating and be a part of this Hawaii Tiki Bowl.
Because ultimately, as much as we want every one of these kids to play at the next level, that's not going to happen. There's going to be kids that this will be the last game time they ever put on a football uniform and helmet, for the most part. So if it is, take advantage of it, enjoy it. We've all been there. We've all played different stuff throughout our life, and you have to transition to the next phase of your life. Football is a huge part of these guys' lives, but the lessons you learn from this experience, whether it's this experience, playing with your high school guys, whether it's playing in college, those are things that are going to definitely help you out in the real world of life, as we all know.
So third down, about 12. Aaron Parsons out of the shotgun here for the Lokahi Unity. They'll pitch it. This guy has been electric all day long, luring the running back out of Moncks Corner, South Carolina, and he'll take it up to the 37. That'll get some of that yards back. Still be fourth down, though.
Going to punt the ball here, which is smart. You're not going to go for it. You're going to punt it. You got to catch the ball here if you're the return man. Smart play call in there by Team Unity. Keep the ball in bounds. Give it to a secure ball handler.
You saw Loring there. I think that big run, Jay, that he had was kind of the backbreaker in this game. And that was huge.
They just tied the game 14-14, and boom, the next play after the kickoff, 75 yards. Oh, you got to catch the ball there. Now you're not going to get the 10 yards. All right, they're going to stay back there. It starts at 23 instead of the 33 now.
So special rules put for special teams in this All-Star game.
I'll give the officiating crew credit. It's their second game in a row they're calling. They've called both games here today, so give these guys credit. They're tired. They've been through a long day. Had some car problems on the way in.
Busy Central Florida traffic. That I-4 never gets better.
So we had a little delayed start, but other than that, give these guys credit for coming out here and doing this for the kids and this all-star game.
So the Ikaika strength.
Apparently we're going to give him the 10 yards even though he didn't field the punch.
Okay.
We're still going to give him the 10 yards. It's the Christmas season.
Spirit of giving.
That's right.
Ramir White is the running back. First down for Zach Osborne. 4 wide receivers in. Keep an eye.
Double pass.
Unity. Alejandro wants to throw it again. This one is going to be caught.
He's down. Good catch, but he's down.
He's down at the 38-yard line, and, of course, making that catch, Caden Moody.
That's your guy Alejandro showing off the arm.
Very rare you get burned twice with that double pass in one game, but here we go.
Yep. I don't know what the DB's doing. 25, what are you doing? Stay with your guy.
Osborne.
Shiflett.
Here he comes again. A man among boys here today. Zamarius Shiflett out of Hull, Georgia with the sack.
I mean, just been a beast today. He's going to be your defensive MVP. No doubt about it. I mean, he's got at least 3 sacks, several pressures, just blows through the right tackle, blows through the running back trying to chip him, and brings down the quarterback once again.
Throw it. Tough throw to make. Incomplete. Try to put it on the spot. Poulter was the intended receiver. Only 53 seconds left to play in this game, so the strength, even with the touchdown, still would have a really tough challenge ahead of them.
Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas as we head into the Christmas week. Got all your shopping done?
Haven't even started. Kidding me?
Amazon, I'm not sure they're going to deliver to your door by Christmas Eve. Better hurry.
Hopefully there's something on the shelves for me this year. Osborne.
Another
now
double pass.
It out. They'll go with one more time. Alejandro thought about throwing it, now keeps it, and he tries to do as much as he can. I love watching this guy play.
Yeah.
He is a joy.
He's
Number
a jitterbug.
5.
He's a little jitterbug. He's undersized, but what effort, what tenacity. He's got multiple skills. He can catch it, he can run, he can throw it. So good for Alejandro.
Kalijah Alejandro, wide receiver out of Fremont, Ohio, shining on the stage that is the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. 24-14. Another timeout, 32 seconds on the clock. Again, special thanks to Joel Hill of the Hawaii Tiki Bowl for organizing this great event, bringing this right to your device, your TV, your laptop, your iPad here today. And great high school football as these players
thanks to our guys up here in the booth and on the field, getting us on the air, withstanding the weather conditions a little bit. They got a couple guys down the field, cameramen. So thanks for those guys. You guys have been excellent up here, keeping us on the air.
The curtain call for these young men here at Camping World Stadium. Fourth down. Got to get it to the 28-yard line. Never say die here for the strength. Osborne will let this one go. Incomplete. And that should just about do it.
Yep.
As he was looking down the field, just could not hook up.
Should be the victory formation here for Team Lokahi. As we have a couple birds coming through Camping World celebrating the victory here as the Team Lokahi and the fans are getting excited, the Lokahi supporters.
So the team in white, Lokahi, led for most of this game. Ikaika actually scored the first touchdown, but the Unity came back, took that 14-7 lead. Strength tied it, but then that big run by Loring, we agree the difference in this game. Shifted the momentum, and the Unity would not let it go again.
Offensive MVP Loring, defensive MVP Shiflett, no doubt about it. Just, again, if those guys are not on a roster yet, coaches, call these kids up. They deserve an opportunity to play, and they'll be contributors at your program.
Lots of colleges still looking for players, and lots of them here. They represented their schools, their areas very well here in Orlando. Has taken the knee, Gus Howlett for the final time. Players will come out from both sides to shake hands as Lokahi 24, Ikaika 14. Final seconds tick off the clock here at the Hawaii Tiki Bowl for 2021. So we saw a little bit of everything. Explosive plays on offense. We saw incredible play defensively. Zamarius Shiflett, we're going to remember that name for years to come. He put on an absolute show. And then how about the quarterbacks for Lokahi? Each one kind of picking their spots. Loring had the big run.
Yep.
On the other side, you saw Alejandro, the wide receiver, making the most out of his talents, catching, throwing Jay, the complete package.
Had a nice 43-yard field goal late by Ulele. He did a good job kicking the ball. So, yeah, I mean, just, again, it's an all-star game. These are all good players. We know they're all good players. Everybody had an opportunity to show their skills. Again, limited playbook, limited schemes on offense and defense. We get it. But, again, athleticism was really good. The competitiveness was really good. We saw a defensive game in game one, a little more of an offensive game in game two. I think it's just, just how the rosters get put together. There's no rhyme or reason how rosters get put together, I'm sure. But, again, from sea to shining sea, from Maine to California, from Texas to Minnesota, players from all over the country here at this All-Star Classic, the Hawaii Tiki Bowl.
So we've enjoyed some of the best competing here at Camping World Stadium today. Drew Fellios along with Jason Powers. Jason was one of those guys in high school that was looking for a place to play all the way down to the final moments of his senior year, and an encouraging sign to all of you. If you're playing high school football, you're a junior right now, you want to take part in this game, this is a great stage to showcase those skills maybe for 2022.
No, and like Joel told us beforehand, his process starts in March. This coming up March, he starts recruiting kids for this game next year. So if you're watching this and you're a junior and you're interested in an opportunity like this, reach out, find the Hawaii Tiki Bowl online, reach out to Joel, get him some video, and they'll do their evaluation and see if you might be a part of this game this time next year.
Special thanks to the staff here at Camping World Stadium. A great site to have this great event, the Hawaii Tiki Bowl, the staff at Gridiron Productions, all of the families and the players who flew here from all over the country, and of course Joe Hill, who puts this event together year after year. Hope you enjoyed it. For Jason Powers and the entire crew at Gridiron Productions, I'm Drew Fellios saying so long from Camping World Stadium, and we'll hopefully see you in 2022.